Alright, hey, Hades and Mega here, and welcome to another anime figure desktop show and tell with Miho Nishizumi from Girls Und Panzer, alright? This is the Coco's cheerleader version, alright? So here's a story about this one. I saw this figure on Ami and I was like, man, she looks so cute in that cheerleader outfit, alright? She's such a cutie, and you know, Hades Mega loves cheerleaders. And Hades Meg is not really the biggest fan of Coco's. I don't know, I might have eaten at Coco's like once or twice. In the US, there's Coco's, alright, guys? But I have never eaten at a Japanese Coco's. But anyway, yeah. So this is a collaboration between Girls Und Panzer and Coco's, alright? And that's what this figure is about, alright? It's a Miho wearing a Coco's cheerleader outfit, alright? It looks it looks almost like a waitress uniform, but not quite, alright? It's more like a cheerleader uniform, alright? That's pretty cool. So I had to have her, alright? She's such a cutie, alright? So, alright, so that's the story. I got her from Ami in May of 2023, alright? So I've almost had this figure like 2 years, and I'm finally getting to unbox it, okay? It's a item B plus, box B, all right. So it's been open, and the box isn't in the greatest of shape, right? And it's been in my room, and I just had to wipe some food stains off of it. Okay, so in front of where I eat, like in front of the TV where I watch anime, guys, I have boxes of figures, right, that I'm trying to do figure show and tells on, and they just sit there, right. It's a queue of figures, and this is one in the front, and there was some like soda stains on it. Alright, guys, I cleaned it up before the video for you guys, though. Okay, I got this for 6,210 JPY. All right, that's about $40 US, guys. What a bargain! All right, I think I looked at some market prices for it as of this video. And if you're looking to get this figure, you're looking at $70 to $80, all right? And there's a, whatchamacallit. Yeah, I think when this figure, well, we'll figure out how much it came from when we look at the myfigurecollection.net information page, all right? So here it is, all right, guys? So this is a pre-painted figure. Classification is figure dough. I don't know what that means. Figure dough as product line, all right? I don't know. I do know that there's another Coco's Girls Und Panzer figure, and that's, I think, Darjeeling. All right, they have Darjeeling wearing a waitress uniform, so I may get that later too. I'm not the biggest Darjeeling fan, but she is a cutie too. Okay, and yeah, so there is another Coco's figure out there. Okay, guys, I might get it. So the origin is Girls Und Panzer Saishusho, okay, or just Girls In Panzer. The character is Nishizumi Miho. All right, she's like the main character of the anime. Companies are Kotobukiya as the manufacturer, and Coco's as the distributor. Okay, the artist is Ko_Nen as the sculptor. It doesn't list who the painter is. The version is Coco's cheerleader version. Okay, man, I don't really have too many cheerleader figures, but I do have race queen figures, guys. Okay, so race queens are kind of cheerleaders for racing teams. Releases. Okay, this figure came out in September 22, 2021. So this figure is almost 4 years old now. That was the standard Japanese release. For 14,500 yen. Okay, that's about $120 US, somewhere around there. Okay, it was also a Coco's campaign prize figure. Okay, so I guess if you went to the Coco's restaurant, you can get this figure for some kind of prize or something. I don't know how it works, guys. But from what I know, so yeah, this is information about the Coco's campaign. It's limited to 40 pieces, all right? So there was 40 of these limited edition figures that they sold, all right? So I guess there must be a version of this. I don't know if this is it, guys, okay? There's a version of this. There's 40 limited edition figures. I don't know if this is one of them, okay? The campaign period was from March 18, 2020 to April 28, 2020. All right, and then the standard release comes with a different packaging from the Coco's campaign prizes. Okay, and it looks like there's some kind of bonus face part with that can come with it. Whether this one has it or not, I'm not sure. Okay, but here's what the listing says. The Ami Ami is it's item B plus box B, Girls Und Panzer das Finale. Okay, so that means this is for the movie. All right, the final movie, which I haven't finished watching all of it, by the way. It's a Miho Nishizumi Kokosu Cheerleader, all right, or Coco. I guess that's how they say Coco's in Japan. It's Kokosu. Kokosu Cheerleader with a K, all right, and then it's a version and 1/7 scale completed figure. Okay, so that's the full. That's what it's listed as on the Ami Ami invoice. All right, but it doesn't mention if this is one of those limited edition ones. So I don't think it is. Okay, guys. Okay, so that's the information, myfigurecollection.net. Let's start the show and tell. All right, so first we're going to take a look at the box. All right, so here, I guess those are the Coco colors, right? It's a lot of yellow and brown, all right? It's got this background with like forks and knives and polka dots, right? And flowers, okay? And it's got this kind of lines here in the background. It's kind of a nice box. Here you've got a half shot of the figure. All right, there's a window of for the figure. It's, let's call that 75% window. All right, 75% of the front. It's a 1/7 scale pre-painted figure. It says here. All right, and there's some more brown dots here. Here we've got the Girls Und Panzer logo. X Coco's restaurant. All right, like I mentioned, I've never eaten at a Japanese Coco's. I might have to do it sometime. All right. There's not too many Cocos in the U.S. anymore, guys. The pandemic kind of cleaned them out. It says here Miho Nishizumi Coco's Cheerleader version. All right, and here we've got the Girls in Panzer logo again, and I think it says here Kokosu Cheerleader version right here in Japanese. Okay. All right. This side of the box has a, let's call that 75% shot of the figure. All right, here we have the anglerfish, all right, the Anko logo. That's the one that's on the tank, okay, guys? That's the name of the team, or the squad that Miho is the leader of, okay? She's a tank commander, I think. Yeah, so here we've got the Girls in Panzer logo and Coco's again. And then the same information from the front. We've got a large knife and fork right here. Okay. He's so cute. Okay, and then there's the same logos right there. All right, there's a bigger Anko logo. And then more of the same information. It does say this. I guess it says here the sculptor is ko_nen, and this is model loft. Okay, maybe that's the company that Conan works for. All right. Oh, here we've got a Kotobukiya. It says craftsmanship Kotobukiya. All right. Kotobukiya is kind of like Hades Megas. They're like a middle of the line. They're the medium is premium line of figures. Okay, they're not the best figures, but they're not the worst figures, guys. Okay, and then so here we've got a half shot of the figure. All right, and then we've got a little window here. All right, teeny tiny little window to let some light in the side. All right, and then we're back at the front. All right, let's go check out the top of the box. Oh, okay, the top of the box. Okay, it's that same information. All right, there's a pretty big, sizable window there. I'd say that's like a 45%. Okay, and then here's the bottom. All right, the bottom has all the figure information. So here it says B plus B. All right, that means it's I think it's in very good shape, the figure, but it's been opened. And then, sorry, it's kind of dirty. It's been sitting on the ground. It says Girls Und Panzer project here, copyright, made in China. I'm not really sure. There's a Bandai logo right there. This is some Kotobukiya support email or website. Okay, and most of it is in Japanese. Okay, produced by Kotobukiya Company. Okay, so you can tell that this figure was not what's the word? Was sold in Japan only. Okay, so it's kind of like it is a limited edition kind of figure. Right, you don't really see too many of these. I don't think I've ever seen one pop up on Ami recently. So I'm gonna say. Okay, so let's start the unboxing. Okay, guys, that's what the inside of the box looks like. It says Coco's Restaurant. All right, I guess that's what the wallpaper looks like inside the Coco's. I'm not sure. Right? So, and then it has like a actual floor. Okay, you can kind of, let me see if I can get it in there. Yeah, there we go. You can see it has like a kind of wooden floor on the bottom. Very nice. It's a nice box. Would it make a good box figure, guys? All right. Yes, it would make a great box figure. All right. I've been looking at it all year. Okay. I always admire it. Okay. Okay, there she is, Miho Nishizumi, all right, sporting the Coco's Cheerleader outfit, all right, the Coco's Cheerleader outfit, all right, this is the Coco's Cheerleader version, all right, so the figure came out in one, all right, the whole figure. The figure was already mounted on the base, all right, you don't see too many of those, but that's good, that's less work for me to do, okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Okay, you got to put the pom-poms on. From the picture on the box, it looks like you're supposed to drive the there's a square peg that goes all it says you got to insert it into our hand. There is also a manual. It was at the very it was taped to the very bottom, but I didn't really need it. Okay, and I'm not really sure how to put the pom-poms on because it's a square peg. You can rotate it any 4 ways. All right, so I guess you can put it any way you want is what I'm gonna say, okay? but yeah, so you've got the 2 pom-poms. This one I couldn't get in all the way, all right? In the picture it shows like it's actually sticking out, all right? The peg is supposed to stick out of her hand, but I couldn't get this one in all the way, all right? So I'm like, okay, don't break it, all right? Because the peg is kind of long, all right, guys? And then this one you can actually see it sticking out of her hand, okay? So I think that's the way they wanted you to do it, but I couldn't get the other one in, so that's fine. You can barely see it anyway, the peg anyways. All right, and then yeah, so there is a hat also, so it's one of these magnetic dealies. All right, you just put it on top of her head and it sticks on there, and I guess you could put it on either way you want. I think from the picture on the box it's got to be rotated a little bit like that, I think. All right, but I think you don't have to put it on. All right, it's an optional part. Okay, so yeah, that was it. All right, pretty easy assembly. Yeah, getting the pom-poms on was it made me a little anxious, but that's fine. All right, and then so let's do a quick 360. She is such a cutie. Oh my God, she looks so cute in this outfit. That's why I had to have it, man. I used to be a big Miho fan. I wish they had one of her sister too, Maho. Miho is the cute sister, and then Maho is the sexy sister. So that's the way I see it, guys. All right, but she's such a cutie. She looks so cute in that outfit. I love it. Okay, so so Hayes Mega is going to go take a look at the figure more closely, and then we'll begin scrutinizing the figure if there is anything to scrutinize. All right, see you guys in a minute. Okay, Hayes Meg is done taking a look at her, and I like what I see. So let's start the scrutinization. All right, so we'll work from the base on up. So there's the base. All right, so there's the base, and so it's supposed to be like a kind of floorboards, okay, kind of like the floor, like a wood flooring. All right, I guess maybe at the Coco's restaurant they have wood floorings or something. Okay, very nice. It's an oval base. All right, you don't see too many oval bases. Yeah, what I like is it follows the size of the figure nicely, so it's not going to have that big a footprint. All right, I don't like having stands that are unnecessarily take up a lot of real estate. All right, it makes it hard to display with other figures. Is what I want to say. Okay, there was a nub mark here. All right, just a teeny tiny one. All right, is it flat? Yes, it's flat. All right, that's not bobbling around. All right, I did not affix her to the base. She already comes affixed to it. All right, so that's good. All right, so so she's wearing these combat boots, is what they are. So they look like combat boots, but they're white and pink. All right, so the toe is pink color. All right, and the laces are pink, and then the rest is white, and the sole is pink also. All right, does it have any kind of shading to it? It kind of looks like it's got some white shading to it. At least the toe does. All right, and you can see it's tied up here. All right, in a bow. Very nice. All right, I recognize the combat boot when I see one. All right, guys, Hayes Mega was in the Army for 13 years, and we wore them all the time. All right, I wore the boots, the ones that still had to be polished. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it looks pretty good. Probably not the best molding in the world, all right, but yeah, it looks okay, all right, and it's a flat finish also. That's what I noticed. Yeah, it's kind of flat. I think the toe is matte. Maybe it's more like a matte finish. You can kind of see some light reflect off of it. Okay, looks okay. It's not the best looking boot, is what I'm gonna say. All right, and then so she's wearing these white socks, all right, with this yellow lines on it. All right, looks good. This is a little shinier than the boots. All right, so yeah, this would be more like a matte finish. It looks smoother than the boots. Okay, and then yes, let's take a look at those lovely legs. All right, wow, you get a lot of them. Okay, so she's wearing like a calf length socks, and she's got a pretty high skirt. All right, she's sporting a lot of panchira action, guys. It's kind of a short skirt, but you can't see the pantsu, all right? It makes you want to look. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's nice. I like it. All right? And I think it's sexier when you can barely see it, all right? Makes you want to look, all right? But anyway, so yes, those are her legs, all right? Looks good. All right, it's definitely got paint on it. It's ain't no prize figure, guys. All right, ain't no prize figure stuff. It's not too shiny, not too dull. It's just right. I like it. Okay, it looks pretty smooth. All right, probably not the smoothest legs I've seen, but pretty good. All right, it's lots of skin too. All right, this is the absolute territory, right? The AT field. All right, it's got a long one. All right. Yeah, oh, look at that. Oh, you can almost see the booty, but not quite. Yeah, it's perfect. All right, guys. Okay. Let's go take a look at this skirt now. All right, she's got some nice legs. All right, she's Miho is medium is premium. All right, she's not too thick. She's not too thin. She's just right. So to say, all right. Okay, so there's a skirt. It's very frilly and pleated. Okay, so yeah, it looks like kind of like I guess the Coco's waitresses wear something similar to that. I'm not sure. Like I said, I've never been to a Japanese Coco's, and I'm not sure if they wear that. Yes, okay. But yeah, I guess it's supposed to be kind of like the waitress uniform. But yeah, it's got a pleated skirt. All right, very nice. It's pretty short. Yeah, it's pretty short. She's got some long legs, actually. She's a little girl, but she's got long legs. The skirt is white on the top, and it's got those, like the socks, it has the white lines on it, and it has these brown on the tips here. Also, another nice thing is, within the pleats, it's yellow. You can see they painted it yellow, so very nice. Very good detail to the figure. All right, everything looks like it's in the lines and everything. Okay, and then there's this frilly stuff on the bottom, all right? So there's one layer of white frilly stuff and one layer of yellow frilly stuff. Okay, and then yes, there is a paint. I noticed a paint defect. No bueno. All right, so there's a paint defect right here. It's not, the brown wasn't quite in the line all the way, all right, and it kind of bleeds. It's just kind of off a little bit. It looks kind of funny, okay? But that's the only major paint defect that Hades Omega noticed, all right? And it's like a matte finish. It looks like the top is a matte finish and then the bottom is a flat finish. It looks kind of duller looking, okay? It's frilly. It goes up and down. It's, oh boy, yeah, you can almost see the pantsu. Let me see. Oh, she is wearing pantsu, guys. All right. But you have to really look up in there, all right? Oh, there is also a ribbon on the side here, all right? A pink ribbon. It's pink with this kind of white and brown border here, and it's got brown lines here. Okay, and then there's a pink and white border on the top, all right? It holds it into her waist. Very nice. I think I guess the ribbon is part of that. It's kind of, I guess it's like a, I don't know how they make it. I don't know anything about cheerleader outfits, guys. So it's, my guess it's like an elastic band, all right. Okay, and then so there's her tummy, all right. She's got a little waist, all right. She's kind of thick. She's a little bit thick, all right. But it's kind of high. It's hard to tell. It's hidden by the skirt, all right. The skirt looks very nice, by the way. Okay, and then so there's the back. All right, you can see her. She's arching her back there. All right, she's got a flat tummy. There's her belly button. All right, skin looks good, just like the legs. I'm a fan. All right, and then let's take a look at the top. All right, she's wearing this kind of tank top dealy. It says Coco's 40th anniversary on it right here. Okay, and then there's like a kind of like a brown triangle in there. All right, you can see all the folds and stuff for the top. Very nice. All right, it's got kind of some yellow and white on it. All right, there's a yellow bow right here. Right on top of her boobies. All right, you get some cleavages. All right, guys. All right, she's got the kind of like a kind of a boob window sort of. It almost does look like a race queen outfit almost. All right, that's why I'm gonna display her with my aqua figure. Okay, and then she's wearing this very short jacket, all right? It's very open in the front. It's just like the Aqua race queen figure. It's so short. There's no way you're going to button this thing. It's just there to emphasize her chestices, all right? And yes, she has a medium is premium chestices. I would say she's like a C or something, all right? Somewhere around there, just right, all right? So medium is premium. Okay, oh, do you know what this reminds me of? Pikachu, right? That's the first thing I thought when I saw it. It's got these kind of brown and yellow here, all right, and then here you've got a brown and white border on the bottom of the jacket. It's kind of like a sailor uniform sorta. It's got this cloth back here, all right. It's all frilly stuff, all right. It's all frilly over here. Very nice. It's our frilly or lacy. Oh yeah, also the top has some frilly stuff on the bottom too. Take a look at it. Very nice. Very cute outfit. I like it. Okay, is there any kind of shading on it? No, there's not really any shading on this figure, guys. But the paint is very good. Like I said, Kotobukiya is medium is premium. All right, and those are her arms. All right, her arms are holding up the pom-poms. We'll take a look at those in a second. All right, it's got some yellow sleeves, the yellow border here. They look good. She's wearing like a wristband. Okay, it's like a pink and white. Very nice on both arms. All right, and you can see the pom-poms. The pom-poms are these pink dealies, all right? They look pretty good. It actually looks like it kind of has some shading. I'm not 100% on it. It looks pretty good, though. It kind of looks like a big flower is what it looks like. Okay. And then, so yeah, you just stick them on her. She's really holding them up and everything. So, looks very nice. Okay, the molding looks good. It looks nice and smooth. Can't say anything wrong there. They look good. Okay. Okay, you get a little view of her chestises and the collarbones. All right, she's sporting some collarbones for you guys. Okay, there's her face. She's got these brown eyes, big brown eyes, looking straight into the camera or whatever. Okay, her mouth is open. You can see her. She's got teeth on the top there. All right, she's got the brown hair. All right. She's sporting the bob cut. All right, I think the sister has like the black hair and then she has like the brown hair. Okay, does it have any kind of shading? You know what? It kind of does. It kind of looks like it gets darker at the tips a little bit. There might be some black shading to it. It looks very nice. Okay, there's the line that separates the front and the back. Looks good. I like it. It looks just like Miho hair, okay. All right, and then there's the hat. It's a beret, is what it is. Okay, Hazemega used to wear berets in the army too. I didn't like them. Okay, that's it's like a white beret. It's a flat finish. All right, not a lot of light reflects off of it, only because it's white. All right, and then there's a pink ribbon on the front of it. Very nice. And then also there is like a pink border around the beret. All right, so the beret must be folded off to the right in this one. Yeah, I guess it goes to the right. The Army does it to the left. All right, the U.S. Army. So yeah, you can see it in there. And then this is the part of the beret that it's folded over onto that side, so you can't see the border on that side. All right, you can also take it out if you want. Okay. There's what the inside looks like. It's got like a little imprint of her head. All right, and it's just a magnet. Just pops into place, and I think you can pretty much put it any direction you want. All right. Okay. All right, and so that is the end of the figure show and tell, guys. So, I'm pretty happy with this figure. She's so cute. I like it. I love the outfit. She's cute and sexy. All right, like that, like cheerleaders. All right, she's a little cutie pie, and it kind of does look like the waitress uniform. There is another Coco's figure. All right, with Girls Und Panzer Coco's figure, and that's with Darjeeling. Okay, and she's wearing like the waitress uniform. If I can find that one for a good deal, I might snatch it up, okay? But that one is a waitress uniform. This is the cheerleader one, all right? And I thought she looks so cute. She's Miho's such a cutie pie, all right? I have some other Miho Nishizumi figures, and I have a Miho Nishizumi figure. I will put links to those figure show and tells at the end of the video, all right? Man, it's been a while since I've done any Kotobukiya figures, but definitely the quality is there, all right? It's not the best, but it's not the worst. All right? That's what I'd like to say about Kotobukiya, all right? Kotobukiya has some pretty good stuff too, all right? Sometimes they're just the producer, and then the people that actually make it is a different company, all right? But it's very nice. I'm very happy with it, and I got it for $40. How can you go wrong? Whether this is one of those limited edition ones, I don't know, right? Supposedly the limited version has a different box or something, okay? And that one is literally a prize figure, right? I think you win it at the restaurant or something. I'm not 100% how it works, all right? But this is their 40th anniversary figure, guys, okay? So go check Coco's out. One of these days, Hazemega's gonna make his way down to Ori if I ever go back to Japan, right? So I could check out all their Girls Und Panzer stuff over there. I don't know if they still have it, but Girls Und Panzer has been around for a long, long time, and I still haven't finished watching the movies. Okay, I'll get around to it. It's all on like Crunchyroll now. So, okay, thanks for watching. Hazemega out. I'll get some close-ups and 360s. That's the end of the figure show and